Woo! Jeez!
What's going on, you guys? So I want to thank all the subscribers to the channel, everybody who takes the time out, whether you agree or not with my views on boxing. I really appreciate every last one of you. You know what I'm saying? Every last subscriber, every last guy who comment. I appreciate all you guys, because being on the other side of this YouTube thing is not as easy as one may think. You know, sometimes you feel like you just not really, you know, it has its ups and downs. And I really appreciate everybody who takes the time out to listen to your boy views on boxing and this fight game in general. But like I said before, you guys, Terence Crawford and Kell Brook is the fight that's likely next for Bud. Eddie Hearn now has come out with an interview and said that the negotiations are underway. Now, will Crawford get credit for this fight? Now, prior to, you know, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, Kell Brook was the guy that everybody said Crawford should fight. I remember. We all remember. I got videos on the channel talking about it. So I know. That's the good thing about having these type of channels where you have these like timestamps of certain things happening at certain times. So you can always go back like it's a receipt. But yeah, Kell Brook is next. You know, Kell Brook, I think he kind of deserves the fight at this point. Who else is next for Crawford? That's not going to want an astronomical amount of money like Keith Thurman. Of course, they can always negotiate that. But I think Kell Brook was already on the table. That's what it's hard to get through the boxing fans who have an agenda, a real agenda. You know what I'm saying? When you want to see the best guys fight the best guys, Kell Brook is still one of the best welterweights, I would say. You know what I'm saying? He's up there fighting at 154. I think those guys at welterweight, a lot of these guys that like this Formella guy and all that, I think Kell Brook have an easy night with those type of guys, okay? But he was the guy that seemed pretty interested in fighting Crawford when nobody else was. You know what I'm saying? He came to America solo dolo. And that's why I got respect for Kell Brook. Because he don't have to come out here. He can hide in the UK. You know what I'm saying? But he came out here. He even came out here for Errol Spence looking for a rematch. Remember that? A lot of people don't talk about these things, but your boy Bushido will. He came out here looking for a rematch for Errol. Errol said, nah, you got to get a belt, or could you even make the weight? He would just get, you know, Errol wasn't interested. You know what I'm saying? But he put up on Crawford too. Well, Crawford kind of walked up on him, but Kell Brook was at the event, the same event. He knew Crawford was going to be there. And of course, they had some words. We all seen the videos. It seemed like Kell Brook was likely the guy that was going to be next. Crawford asked, could you make the weight? He said, yeah, I can make the weight. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And now it's looking like the fight is underway. It's under negotiation. This is what Eddie Hearn had to say. I had a couple of conversations with Bob Arum and Top Rank. Carl Moretti. Carl Moretti is the guy I was telling you guys that Keith Thurman, that when Bomax sent that message out, the C stood for Carl Moretti. That's who got the $10 million. You know, that's who, you know, pretty much put the $10 million thing out there with Keith Thurman. He says, so we're trying to help out and get that over the line. They want the fight on IFL TV. On UK TV. It's gonna be a big fight for the UK. And he said, I would love to see Kell get that fight. I had a conversation. I think Top Rank had a conversation with Keith Thurman, and obviously they wanted too much money. It's difficult at the moment. Crawford wants a lot of money, and Kell wants a lot of money. He deserves it. We're trying to make that fight happen to assist Top Rank in getting the numbers together. So basically, they just trying to get the numbers together, the money problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the fight is already agreed upon between both fighters. They just trying to get the money together. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem right now with boxing. One of the problems is that they got the pandemic is really holding back boxing, because boxers make so much money that a lot of these guys aren't really willing to take a pay cut, you know what I'm saying, to do what they normally do, you know? So that's going to be a problem in itself. Getting these type of fights with these cross promotion type fights, that's going to be even more of a problem. It'll be easier to make an in-house fight, but we all know Crawford don't really have too many guys over there on Top Rank as a welterweight to fight against. But I mean, this is just what it is, you know. Arum has outlined 5 welterweights Crawford could potentially create back in June. List made of Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter, Ugas, Thurman, and Brook. So Bob Arum had a list of 5 guys back in June who Crawford, you know, who was on the chopping block for Bud. And then now it's looking like it may be Kell Brook. You know, Sean Porter recently just had a fight. Ugas got a fight coming up with a guy named Abel Ramos. Thurman, he has a date, I believe, in like December or something like that. So we don't know what Keith Thurman has next. Really, honestly, Keith Thurman, that Crawford-Thurman fight, it really is a fight that should happen with a crowd. where both fighters could be well compensated. A lot of boxing fans is being really ridiculous right now, saying Crawford's ducking Thurman. Right now, there's a pandemic. You know, you came at the fourth quarter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook was already here in the second quarter. He was already here in America asking for a fight with Crawford when nobody else was. So if Crawford fights Thurman, he gets all the credit in the world for me. You know what I'm saying? Because people were saying Kell Brook was Bud was ducking Kell Brook, and why don't he fight Kell Brook and all this shit? But now, you fast forward to today, Kell Brook ain't shit, and he can't make the weight. Man, I'm telling you, man, these boxing fans are something else. You know, they are really something else out here. They can never really keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want Crawford to face all these guys. It's just a matter of could he get these dudes in the ring. You know, money is always going to be an issue. And of course, this damn coronavirus is always going to be a problem as long as that lasts. But Kell Brook versus Crawford is pretty much in negotiations according to Eddie Hearn. So you heard it from both Bob and Aram. You heard it from Eddie Hearn. So it's looking like that's what's next for Crawford. And your boy Bushido told you. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.